The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Troy Trojans, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Ford. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, better look out. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Ford. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into... final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Troy Trojans, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And here he comes out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The corners are walked up tight. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
To the air, it's Ford. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him, it really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the 1st down, even though he was double teamed.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
A run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Ford. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's throwing interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Got a little space. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll run this play from the pistol. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Ford. Under fire. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job of coverage in the back end defensively.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
They'll try the run. Creates a little room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This time he's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
42 Spider. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback will keep it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Here's the handoff. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Quarterback keeper. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Marches ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Ford. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Trojans line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. That one comes out hot down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the catch on the left.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. There he goes.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The give to the tailback. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in, and he will score! Touchdown, MTSU! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got him downfield. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover two. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
Dropping back, it's Ford. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it's caught inside the 15.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Going for 6. Touchdown, Troy. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Might be calling a hot route. Quick catch on 3rd down. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man. It's Payne. How about about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the left side. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this.
Touchdown, Troy! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got the 1st down, looking for more. He's up to 57 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gonna let it fly. Got it.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Back to throw, it's Ford. Right down the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Oh, man, that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
4-2 Spider.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Ford. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And the extra point was good. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.